Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back. This is Guinea Aneja, and I am here today with another kind of healing, which is called vortex healing. And Komal Shah is the lady who does this in Bombay, India. I think whole of India. I think she's the only one. I think so. Let's hear it from her. I'm not very sure. Hi, Dipti. Hi, Komal.
Hi, Kenny. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? Hi,
I'm
Rachna.
doing good.
Right. So, Komal, if I remember right, when I met you last time for my healing, I think you
Yeah.
told me that vortex healing is not very popular and it's not very, there's not many out there who do it. That's what I mean. Am I right?
Yes, you are correct. Still, I don't know if there is any other healer besides me at this point of time in India. But in 2018, when I started, I was the only one.
Oh, wow. And where did you learn this?
So I learned this from Netherlands. And they
Netherlands.
do not teach, yes, they do not teach in Asia at all. It is quite common in US, a lot of parts of Europe, mainly Germany, Netherlands. But
Oh,
in Asia, it's still not, people have still not heard about it. Even in
okay.
Bombay, Bombay being kind of a hub of healers. But
Huh.
there are a lot of people that I come across who haven't heard about this healing yet.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
My friend told me about it, and I was quite surprised that, I had never heard about it. In fact, a couple of times, some years back, when I had
Hmm.
done some exhibitions, Mystic
Hmm.
Lotus and all of that,
Hmm.
there were
Hmm.
many other kinds of fields that I saw women or healers doing there, which I
Hmm.
had never heard about. There's some energy
Okay.
code reading and a lot of other things. So,
Okay.
Komal, how did you would you like to introduce yourself or talk about your
Of
journey and
course.
all?
Sure. Sure. So, hello everyone who's joined us here. Um, so, my name is Komal Shah. I also go by the name of Komal Mehta, which is my maiden name. So, you will find me by that name on FB and Insta. My journey actually on the healing path started in 2014. Yeah, that was a year when I kept falling ill a lot. I had a major bout of pneumonia, which nearly killed me. Then after 3 months, when I was on vacation, I got necrotizing fasciitis, which is flesh-eating bacteria.
Arre bapre.
So I didn't realize because I had a lot of food allergies at that time, and I collapsed there, and they had to admit me into a hospital, and it was a very big hospital. Still, when I came back, I had this severe pain in my hand, and we had to run to the doctor, and they couldn't find what it was. I got admitted, and things just went downhill from there. I knew something was wrong, but didn't know what it was. But yeah, by the time my first surgery happened, uh, and actually, to be truthful, I under anesthesia also I heard my first surgery. I felt my first surgery. So I think that was out of body experience for the first time, which I had.
Oh.
And yeah, after a month and couple of surgeries, like 8 or 9 surgeries, I was back home in
What?
depression.
One
Yeah, I
second.
had
Why so many surgeries? What had actually
because
happened?
I had contracted something called necrotizing fasciitis. They are the bacteria which eats away the flesh and whatever comes its way in its way. So they had eaten away a lot of my nerves, a lot of tissues, muscles, and they had come almost till my shoulder. So if they had gone beyond that point, they would have eaten away my lungs and
Heart.
heart as well.
But how did you
Yeah.
contact them?
I think what doctors and we could think about was the only thing that because of my allergies, food allergies, I had collapsed. And when I was admitted in Bangkok in a hospital, they had given me a drip. So maybe through that needle, I could have contracted this. I mean, otherwise there is no practically no reason for me to get it. Uh,
That's
so
right. And
yeah,
that
and
happened in Bangkok.
yes, that did.
Dirty people.
Yeah, that was in 2013. So my 2013 just went into being ill, and after this, my whole left hand was deformed. uh, I had like my three-fourth of my hand, I did not feel anything because the nerves were not there. I have my half of my hand is, has skin graft. And yeah, it looked
When
deformed.
I met you, I didn't feel anything like that. Even for a
Yeah,
second.
maybe you didn't see because I used to wear a lot of full sleeves still at that point of time. So, it took me a long time to actually come out of all this. I was into depression. Then finally in 2014, I met a healer. I mean, I had heard of tarot reading, but I'd never got one done. So I met a healer, and from there on, my journey started. So I started off with, arranging her workshops to learning angel card and oracle cards from her. Then I wanted to do something more. So I learned clinical hypnotherapy and past life regression. But as I already had hand issues, and somehow I realized that I could make energy or balls, orbs in my hand. And
Oh,
it felt different. So there was this desire to learn something, a healing that I could do with hands. So during my meditation, I heard vortex healing, and I did not have any idea what it was. So when I actually Googled it, I chanced upon vortex healing website. And then I decided I have to do this. So in
wow.
2018, I traveled all the way to Netherlands, first time alone. And yeah, my journey started there and my life started shifting. Because vortex does not only work on our energy body or our psyche, but it also works on our karmic body. So I
Yeah.
can say that from 2018, it started shifting me tremendously, and my growth has just been up, up, and up.
Okay, how different? Can you just explain a little bit more about vortex healing? Because you just
Yes,
said that it works also on your karmic
karmic
baggage,
body.
and
Yes,
so it includes all the past lives and future lives and everything.
yes, yes. So, vortex healing is basically an energy healing. So, it is channeling of divine light and divine consciousness into our energy body and our psyche. So, what do I mean by psyche? It means our thoughts, feelings, attitudes, everything, right? So, what it does is it transforms the emotional roots, it heals your physical body, your mental body, and we also work along with all these areas on the karmic body. So, all of us have some karmic knots that we keep carrying forward in our lives. There is some
Right.
baggage that we come with, and there is some we accrue in the current life. So, we keep doing this, and there are these karma knots in our spine. So, what we do is for every physical healing as well, because you've got this and it was some karma of yours, or probably you are doing something in the current life. So, we work on a karmic body as well, even if you come only for the pure physical healing. There is nothing else. But that physical healing will also take care of your emotional roots, because as we all know that there is some emotion which has got stored and stuck in our body, which leads to the physical illness.
Okay.
So
Komal,
yeah,
1 second. I forgot.
yeah,
Can you please give me your number and email address so that people can contact you and I
yes,
will put it out there?
yes, sure. It's 7977
7977
026
026
027.
027. And your email
Yes,
address?
it's awaken within,
Awaken,
within,
awaken, sorry, what?
within, W I
Awaken, widen. Okay.
Within,
Within.
within.
Okay.
Yes, awaken within.
WITHIN.
Yes, 444
Yeah.
at gmail.com.
Okay. All right. So I will just that add that banner. तो नीचे चलता
Yes,
रहेगा so
perfect.
people can get in touch with me.
Perfect.
In touch with
Yeah.
you, I mean.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how it does. It transforms life, and I actually went to learn. But what we do in when we learn vortex healing, it's not that they teach you to do it on others, or that workshop is completely your own healing. So basically, you're doing your own dhulai first, and which is very important, that I also feel as a healer we must clear our garbage first. So that's what they did. And I cannot tell you, I mean, it gave me courage, it gave me strength.
Right. One
Yeah.
sec. Everyone, y'all, whatever y'all want to know, you can always message her or call her or email her because they want to. Then asking about your social media and website and
Yeah.
all. Do you have anything?
So
So let
my yes, so my social media, my website is awakenwithin.info.
okay. Let me just edit it.
Yeah.
Uh, aw- awaken
Within.info.
awaken within
www.awakenwithin.info.
dot info.
Yes.
Awaken within dot info.
Yes, that's my website.
And email is awaken within 444 at gmail.com, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Right. Okay. Hmm. I am a. Okay, you carry on. I'll finish this
Yeah,
thing. Huh.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what. So every issue that I've dealt with, of mine or of somebody else's, my clients, for example. So I always, Vortex healing takes care of their emotional body, mental body, physical body, and as well as their karmic body. Though we have more bodies, and I do work on that, that is astral, etheric, uh, everything, but these are the core that we work on, your chakras, your energy pathways. So it's basically holistic healing. So if I'm doing a healing, I don't leave your system there, because I've cleared something, I need to bring up your system. So that's what I keep on doing. So till now I've dealt with clients who've had cancer, who've had multiple sclerosis. Currently, I have the multiple sclerosis. It takes a long time because it's a brain lesion. So those clients I have currently, I'm dealing with vitiligo. That's my new, that's not the foray that I had been into, but why not? So yeah, all those. Then thyroid, anxiety, hormone issues, you name it, and yeah, people have had differences,
Okay.
after
Can
the
you
healing.
can you just explain to them? I mean, you do it with your hands.
Yes, what I do is I just touch their shoulder, or
Huh.
I just touch their head. And then basically I have a download of a vortex wheel in my heart. So I say that I'm a tool, and I'm directly, connecting to the divine consciousness and divine light, and it is getting channeled through me. So my heart, my navel, and it goes into my hands and it goes into them. So a
Okay.
lot of
And
people feel it.
okay.
Yeah.
And do you also do long distance? Is it possible
Yes,
to do
I
long
do.
distance?
Of course, it COVID has taught us everything. Last whole year we all were at home, so last whole year I've just given healings for COVID. I've given it to like 3,000 people, and a lot of cases who were like almost on the verge to lose their lives have come back
Oh,
after just 3 sessions, 2 sessions, and one booster session of Vortex. So I feel very grateful and blessed that I've been able to help people. And this was
Wow.
all distance healing. Yeah. It was just my own block, getting that till now I felt that I need to see the person, the client in person. But last year removed that block as well. So I've been doing, yeah.
Okay, people are asking, Ganpati is asking, can you heal age-old arthritis?
We can always try everything. As I said, vitiligo, this is the first case that I'm handling, and the girl is already seeing the difference after 3 sessions. So
Okay, and
I've
what about,
handled bipolar as well.
okay, bipolar,
Yeah.
wow. Okay,
Yes.
brain stroke patients?
As I said, anything under the umbrella. If you are okay for me to give you sessions, you are okay to receive healing, then just be in that receiving mode. We can try anything and everything, because as there is, if the person's asking for brain stroke, then I'm already giving healing to a person with the multiple sclerosis, that is brain lesion. So touch wood, and God's grace, that person's not yet in the wheelchair. I mean, she's been taking sessions since few months now, and she's finding there's no attack since last 1 year.
Okay, and what
Otherwise she
about
used to get.
autoimmune diseases?
Yes, so multiple
Because
sclerosis is autoimmune, by the way.
so because no, somebody asked that, so I specifically asked
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the vaccines nowadays, it seems, are causing a lot of autoimmune diseases in people.
Hmm.
So if somebody has taken the vaccine and if
Hmm.
they are facing that issue,
Hmm.
so vortex healing can help.
Yes, 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 because multiple sclerosis is actually an autoimmune disease. So
And what if
if
they
the
don't yet have a disease, but they fear that they have taken the 2 doses and they may get it? So, like,
then
could
then
you
take the
still
session for the fear.
Well, it's a very tangible fear because this is something which is proven
True.
all over the world that it is happening.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
obviously, people took it because they want to
Yeah.
live. And when they realize
Yes,
that we've
true.
taken it, but we may die. So it's a very
Yeah,
tangible fear which can come true. So people
true.
can
Yes,
take it as a preventive measure, I mean to say.
true, true. They can, and the session will deal with the fears as well.
It
The
would
more
deal
we
with
fear, the
everything, like you said.
yes, yes, yes. And the more we fear, the more we invite it into our reality. So it will deal with the fear. It will also, boost up your system. So your energy pathways, because when I work on energy pathway, it works on your meridians, your nadis, jinshin, kundalini, everything. You name it, viridian, fascia. So it will work on everything. So that's what I said, last year when I gave healing to all those 3,000 people, not everybody had COVID. There were some people who already had COVID. There were other people who were just taking it to be, okay, like to have that strength in their system, to immune their system, to increase their immunity. So yeah, and they've not received. Only two people out of those 3,000 got COVID.
Oh,
So yeah,
wow.
yeah. So I mean, I'm amazed that wow, it did wonders for them. And these two people also recovered in 4 days flat without any hospitalization. 4 days flat. So that
Wow.
also amazed me. That yeah, before this, I mean, last year was the first time the pandemic hit us, right?
So you
So
mean you did all the 3 sessions in 3 days?
yes. For COVID, I did 3 sessions over 3 days. Otherwise, people can take one session a week or one session in 10 days or 15 days. Sometimes some people have money issues. And then I tell them, come once in 15 days. It's okay. Healing is not going to go back. You're going to have the healing.
Right.
And it will stay
Right.
as it is. Whatever you've progressed, the progress will stay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What else would you like? Okay, one second. Okay, everyone here. you, while the session is on, you'll keep saying hello, and I'm not able to reply back because the guest is talking. So, hello, everyone. And you'll keep thanking me also for a lot of things. So, you're welcome. You know that. I do this for you. And now you continue, Komal. So, would you like to share some experiences of vortex healing, or how it's helped, or what are the, some different experience that you may have had or some of your clients may have had?
So, as I mentioned, Gini, that a lot of these people, because I started Vortex in 2018, as in when the clients came, every issue was new issue. Like once I had a client who had thyroid, she was on 100 mg medicine. So I told her not to stop the medication. She came for exactly 4 sessions, and then I just felt during the last session, because I told her that it's a channeling of divine consciousness and divine light. So I don't know how many sessions you'll need, but I would say that take 3 sessions. Later on, I don't know. I called her for fourth session and I told her now you don't need, and she was really surprised. And then I also told her that after 2 months you need to get your report done. And will you believe that her reports are all normal? It just came normal after 2 months, and doctor just put her on the basic dose for just 6 months, and now she's off that also. The same
Ah,
experience I had with my bipolar client. Like I also do clinical hypnotherapy, but I've
sorry to cut you. I remember
no
when
no
I was coming to you at that time. That time you
yeah
told me about this bipolar case. I think even I came to you in
yes
2018, and
yes.
you told me about this bipolar case at that time.
Yeah, so I've never dealt with a bipolar case in my clinical hypnotherapy as well, so it was new for me. But more than me, the client was okay, to come because she was down here. She was an NRI. She got my reference to somebody, and she came over. And as she was going back within 3 weeks, I told her to come twice a week. The
Hmm.
day she came, she had dark circles till here, no jokes. Her face was like this. She looked like a ghost. There was no color, just nothing. I mean, there was no light in her eyes.
Hmm.
Deeply sad and lost eyes. And I mean, you could feel by seeing her. And slowly and steadily, and I told her, keep coming, 3 weeks. She was willing to try, and I said, okay, let's do this. And she started coming twice, and the day she left, that day as well, she came to me in the morning. And by her fifth session, people were telling her, and you could see that she looked bright. There was this joy on her face. She looked different. Her hallucinations were under control. She was under a very good doctor's treatment over here. So I always tell my clients, please do not stop your medication, because I am not a medical doctor. So I will never tell you to stop your medication. Continue with whatever you are doing. Consider this as a top up, and let's wait and watch. Just be patient with yourself and wait and watch. And that's what she did, and tremendous results in
Okay.
7 sessions.
Okay.
So
And
this was a
generally,
miracle.
you were talking about cancer patients that it takes a little
Yes.
longer. How much
Yes.
longer does it take for cancer patients?
So I had a cancer patient. She had throat cancer which spread into her chest and lungs. So she had cancer since 10 years. When she finally started with me, we started with once a week sessions. We went on for 12 sessions, and for the first time in 10 years, her cancer cells went down. So, from a level of what, 900 or something, she told me, her level was down to 270 in 12 sessions. And she was still on her medication. She was taking medicine. She was not on chemotherapy, but there was some medicine that she had to take every day for chemo. So I told her, please continue with that. We kept on going at it, but once her cancer cells came down to 270, she stopped. She stopped and she returned to me after a year with again a jump, because then she had gone through her marital issues and issues with the children and a lot of things. So she didn't take it till the end, which I was recommending her, but then I couldn't, force. I cannot force a client. So yes, it showed me the result. And she had blood tests to support it. So I only, I always tell my clients, if you have a, hormone issue, if you have thyroid, if you have chronic illness, please get your blood test done after so and so
Lupus and
time or something.
fibromyalgia.
I've not dealt with that yet, so I will not say,
But if
I
cancer
have
can
done.
be healed, I'm sure even that can be healed.
Yes, why not? So after these many cases, I've learned to say yes to everything, like vitiligo.
Yeah, of
Vitiligo
course,
is the
it's
first
energy
time I'm
healing. It
dealing.
can heal
Yeah,
anything.
yeah. And cases, it's not only the physical illness, but I have seen that, it also deals with your surrounding, because there is something that changes in the environment as well as you start healing. It radiates in
Okay.
your environment.
Right. It does.
So,
Relationships,
yes,
finance.
yes, everything. And the vitiligo client, she's just done 3 sessions, but she was so stressed with her job. She is a bank manager. She was so stressed and everything. And in these 3 sessions, she actually got an offer which she was not getting from anywhere since 2 years. She got an offer, she changed the job, she's much more happier there. At home, she's happy, with her parents. And now she's hoping that as the sessions continue, she'll get married also. I said, that I cannot guarantee you, but let's hope for the best. Yeah.
Wow. So I remember you did 3 sessions for me.
Yes.
And in 2018 or 19, I think I had come. I'm not
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
sure. I think 18,
Yeah.
19.
18. Yeah. Probably.
And I think one of those sessions, some karmic story had come up about my son. Am I right?
Hmm.
Do you
Hmm.
remember?
Hmm. I don't remember the story, but
The
yes,
three sessions,
something
three
related.
different stories had come up. One was about
Yes,
my
that I
son,
remember.
one was about my husband, and one was
Hmm.
about somebody else.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
So
Yes, that I remember.
after that, well, yeah, my relationship with my son, there's been a drastic change.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a. I'll talk to you about it.
Okay. Okay. We
While
will.
talking to you just now, I just remembered that you had done one session, and my relationship with my son had come up,
Hmm. Hmm.
and well,
We'll
I'll tell
talk
you.
about it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's what happens when you come to me for physical healing. I also go into your karmic body and do the healing there. And not necessary that something related will come up. It can be something from the past life as well, or could be some karmic baggage that is, a part of this physical illness that you have. So
Okay.
whatever is related will come up.
One question comes to my mind.
Hmm.
Like, for example, the difference in allopathy and homeopathy. Just
Hmm.
a hypothetical example.
Yeah. Yeah.
Allopathy will remove all your symptoms, but it may not remove the real issue. Okay,
True.
unless they do tests or surgery and all.
Hmm. Hmm.
Homeopathy will remove everything right from the root, because of which,
Hmm.
first, the disease will increase, it'll
Hmm.
become worse, and
Hmm.
then after that, it'll disappear.
True.
So, with vortex healing,
Hmm.
exactly what is the procedure? Does it increase initially, or does it just, like, what actually happens?
So, with Vortex, what happens is it does not increase. But as I work from all the possible angles, like I work on your energy bodies, I work on your energy pathways, on your chakras, on your karmic, connections with people and places, everything. And at the same time, like how you said that homeopathy increases, your whatever you're facing issue, so at the same time I keep on bringing up your energy system to deal with the new reality that has happened after the first session or second session or third session. So there is constantly, so if I remove one thing, I replenish your energy system to balance it out. So that's where Vortex, is amazing. That it does not increase the symptoms. At the same time, it works on all the levels, and
So, but
you're constantly being replenished.
there is a possibility that if, like after a session, some issue can crop up.
Yes, issue in the sense that if I've dealt with an issue, you may find some resonance of it in your reality. So, if there is a karmic issue that we've dealt with, then there will be certain things happening on in your real life as well. So, if the karmic chapter is closed in that particular session, then you may find, that relationship working out of your life, or you may find something getting better. So, these kind of things may happen.
Right. That's what
Yeah,
I thought. That's what
yeah.
I realized, that must be so, yeah, people need to be aware that this is a possibility because it's energy healing, and energy
Yes.
will not pinpoint on but it's not
No.
Reiki that your shoulder
True.
is paining. So you give Reiki to your shoulder and your shoulder is
No.
fine. This is, this will, at every level, it will heal you. And
True.
right.
True.
Great. Fantastic. Anybody has any other questions? Would you like to share something else, Komal?
So, apart from vortex healing, I also do clinical hypnotherapy and past life regression. And now, since a year, I'm also into nervous system reset and regulation, which again, I'm the only one doing it in
Okay.
Bombay.
Next week, we'll have a session on that.
Done deal.
And uske baad ka
Yes,
next week, we'll have on your clinical hypnotherapy. If you want, you can
yes.
even. But how do you do hypnotherapy online?
So, the funny thing was that when we put people in trance, we used to touch their forehead here. So there was a connection that we had developed, that, okay, now I'm saying deep sleep and I touched here. So there is a connection that you need to feel, that when I touch, and I keep on doing it again and again. So it's reinforcing that particular movement with that particular word. So you will feel that trance state. But it could be anything. It's just a trigger, right? So I can always shift a trigger. So we
Would you
started
like
doing
to?
that.
Would you like to do a sample run of hypnotherapy online, like on live or something?
I
Maybe
wouldn't
you could.
mind. So,
If you
but
have
as
somebody, you can use that person, or if you want, I can come, whatever.
we
If you
can
have
always
somebody,
do that.
yeah, and
We
maybe you could do it online and give people a feel of what it's like.
definitely, definitely. I'm all game.
Right. So 2 weeks from now, next week we'll
All
do
right.
your nervous, whatever that was.
Yeah.
To what extent? Okay, Parth, about that, we'll ask in the past life regression, with live. Okay, I'm not asking her right now. Right now, ask about vortex. So you're saying that vortex healing heals at all levels, including your
True.
past lives,
True.
which means that it also affects your future life.
I would always say that yes, but I've never seen a negative. I don't know what people term as negative, but in my case, like I've seen, I was very underconfident person. I've had a lot of inner child wounds, a lot of trauma from my childhood. So I was very underconfident person, and I've seen my courage in recent years, and I've seen the strength, and I've seen how Vortex has built me up. So I always see it as a positive thing that has happened in my life. So what I did not have, I got that. So yes, it will change your future, depending on how you take it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Anything else you'd like to share? Otherwise, then we can say good night.
Yes, this is all what I wanted to share. And yeah, I'm thrilled to be here on your platform. And thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're most welcome.
Thank
Next
you.
week, maybe same day, same time, Tuesday, 9
We'll
9:50,
decide. Yes.
early, 9
Yeah,
o'clock.
I don't mind.
We can come up. We can do your nervous. What is it called?
System reset and regulation. That is one hell of a topic. Yeah.
Really? So it's going to take
Yes, it
long.
does. Yes, it deals with a lot of trauma that we all have, and why certain people are always angry and agitated, and why certain people, just go into their shell, and why they behave like that, and what is happening
Oh,
internally in your body.
wow. I think we'll start at 8 o'clock. Okay, because people will have questions, obviously. If
Yes,
anybody
yes.
wants to come on and ask something, I'm okay with that. Dheeraj is asking, what is the medium you use for vortex healing or direct healing?
Um, Medium as in channeling. So this is channeling through me. It is divine light and divine consciousness. And when I went to learn vortex healing, I was given a download of a vortex wheel in my heart. So when I
Ah,
give you the channeling, I do feel the movement in my heart chakra.
wow.
So yes,
Wow. Must have been
that
pretty
is.
expensive, huh? Going to Netherlands and getting all
It
that done.
is. It is. It is. It is very expensive course. Yes, and I've been four times because there are different levels, and I've done till level four.
Oh,
Yeah, and then the pandemic struck. So yeah, and now whenever the timing takes me there, I will still go one more time.
right. Fantastic. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Komal.
Thank you,
I'm glad
Ginny.
that I got in touch with you and introduced you to everybody because
Yes.
you could do miracles for people. And
Thank you.
especially when you talk about autoimmune disorders and
Yes.
vaccine effects and all of that. That
True.
is like
True.
nowadays the hot topic.
I didn't know it was such a hot topic.
So, no, vaccines, masks, COVIDs, conspiracies, and everything. That's actually the hot topic, which is
Hmm.
on everywhere with everybody. And
Hmm.
why not? Because people are falling sick. And if they're
Hmm.
falling
True.
sick, then they definitely need to know what is that one thing that can save their life. you know Maybe we can just, this is one way. All that Bill Gates and Bill Clinton and Ronald Reagan and everybody will, they can just, we can win over them. Maybe,
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
world can win over their conspiracies and
Let's see.
plannings
Yeah.
and everything. So I guess more and more people need to get in touch with you, and if they've taken the vaccines, just get their healings done.
True. True.
Yeah,
Why
right.
not? Yeah.
Okay, her number, email address, and website is there scrolling below our names. So, Komal, Parth is
Yeah.
saying you're the most sexiest too.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. That was a good one. Thank you, Parth. Okay, so the number and everything is there. Please feel free to get in touch with her. Savvy, you're late, and this was very interesting and a very important session. There is no discount code. I would suggest you please see this. Thank you, Pat. Please see this session because we've spoken about healing, which can save people's life, from autoimmune disorders. I don't know why I keep looking at the comments and talking. I should be looking at the camera. Autoimmune disorders that people are facing a lot nowadays because of the
True.
jabs. So, yes, do see it and do share it with people who've taken it. Share it with people who are scared of COVID or who have, issues. Because this is not just physical healing, it will heal you at all levels,
Absolutely.
relationships, finance, everything. माय
Sure.
फिंगर वेल अभी तो है फ्रैक्चर है अभी लगेगा टाइम जितना लगेगा ठीक होने में so doctor confirmed that yes it's a fracture and not only the fracture the nail is all totally dead so वो
Yeah.
पत्थर गिर गया था मेरे हाथ पे so nail is dead so it needs to be removed so I'm so scared of that that I'm just waiting it out कि अपने आप गिर जाए
It will. It
Okay,
will.
thank you. Thank you, Komal. I'm going to
Thank you,
call you
Guinea.
and I'm going to take some more sessions from you because I
Definitely.
need to update you on what happened after the last session
Hmm.
and I need to come back to you. See you soon.
See you soon,
Meanwhile,
Guinea.
take care. I'll see you
Thank
next week
you.
here again.
All right. Thank
All
you.
right.
You take
See you.
care. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Okay, so Ganesh was asking me, thank you. Ganpati was asking me update about the last live that I did in the evening. It was basically a long pending thing that I wanted to do about Jia Khan. And then while talking about Jia Khan, we started talking about Sushant and, all the meditations that we've been doing and how it's affecting people and how people are connecting with him and all. So we did that. And finally, well, I came to the conclusion that I need to do a live for Sushant with all the questions right from the beginning to, everything because I've just left the threads just like that in Jan. And I didn't go back to it after people started trolling me for saying that he's alive. And I just disconnected. But apparently, for some reason, Sushant has been asking people to send him healing and to ask me to send him healing. So that's what they said, that he said, get in touch with Guinea. So a lot of people have had visuals. And in fact, today evening after my session, I was sent one more chat screenshot about another person who's been seeing these dreams and what it was about. So, well, she dreamt about somebody from his family as the probable culprit. So, anyway, there is a lot of questions about his family, about the others. I'll come back very soon with a live just for SSR. Keep your questions ready. And sometimes, you should just come and join and talk. Just talk your heart. In fact, yesterday, I don't know why. Like when I say that Sushant is wanting love, I thought, why not I do a live where I ask you all about, okay, tell me about your love life, your love story, your first love. And it just got stuck in my mind. And I don't know why I thought that you should do that. Well, what can I say? I can only invite you to come. So, okay, good night. This was a very important healing video. Please share it because of the people who are dying due to the vaccine. And if Vortex healing can heal them, जंग जीत ली हमने, आधी जंग तो जीत ली यहीं पर, वो सब बिल्लियों के साथ जो अमेरिका में बैठे हैं. ओके, okay, we'll do that. Fine. So, by the way, tomorrow I'm coming live with naturopath Nisha Koiri. Day after tomorrow, I'm coming live with Vibhor Bharadwaj Sharma, not Vibhor Anand, Vibhor Bharadwaj Sharma. विभोर को मैंने बोला था लाइव आने के लिए, वो अपनी दुनिया में बिजी है. Vibhor Bhardwaj Sharma is going to talk about on my other channel, Satyavachan Ek Khoj. He's going to be talking about a lot of conspiracy things. So not on this channel, Satyavachan Ek Khoj. Okay? I went blank there for a while. Okay, bye, good night. कभी कभी आके अपने दिल की बातें भी बोल दिया करो. Bye.